You are now live. Yeah, Schlock West in the morning, Dash Radio, the Spin Room. You know what it is.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. Spin Room in the building on this Monday afternoon. Thank you guys very much for joining us. I'll be your man, Bigg Pwee. That's Big Les, J Tasha, DJ Ron C. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to our YouTube page. Click on the subscribe button down low. Click on that bell too, because you know we post videos every single day, and you don't want to miss out on one of the videos that we post. All right, man. It's about that time. We're gonna jump right into it. My girl, Big Les, Entertainment Report. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, let's do it. We're playing a little bit of catch up because we haven't had a chance to talk to our people in a minute, but definitely want to acknowledge and say rest in peace to activist John Lewis. Of course, he has been a leader for the Democratic Party in the United States House of Representatives. He has been by Martin Luther King's side since day one, and due to pancreatic cancer at the age of 80, we lost him. But he has survived a brutal beating. We remember 1965 in the landmark march in Selma, Alabama, and he has dedicated his entire life to nonviolent activism. Definitely an outspoken advocate in the struggle for equal justice. So please make sure that your kids and your kids' kids recognize who this man is. Condolences to his friends, his family, the fans, and for everything he's done, we thank you.
Hey, and that's really dope. And I heard that in Baltimore, his state or his city that he represent, that the Robert E. Lee High School that's there, they're renaming that to his name. So they're going to change that up, which is really dope.
Robert E. Lee's been getting his head chopped off with all his so it's great. And again, John Lewis stood for the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which he helped get signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson. So many landmarks, and thank you again for your service and your dedication to us. Everybody, I'm sure, has seen over the internet, but let's just say congratulations and acknowledge that Nicki Minaj is pregnant with her first child. Tasha, I know you saw the picture and the baby bump. What are your thoughts?
Congrats to her. I am so excited. Having a baby is very beautiful. Beyonce did it, Cardi B did it, and they all said that their career was going to go down, and they're still on top. So, hats off to Nicki Minaj, and I can't wait to see how she is as a mother.
Yeah, it's interesting because over the last decade or so, pregnancy for women has been completely different. Usually you kind of would have to be shot from the shoulders up, your career, nobody wants to take you on tour, you're a liability, they're thinking you're not gonna have any hit records and stuff like that. And now people, the masses, the brands are embracing women who are pregnant on camera at any age, which is a blessing. So congratulations to her and the father of her baby, Kenneth Petty.
Yeah, man.
Woo! All right, so everybody's been locked in watching these verses. We're going to talk about Snoop and DMX in a second. But first, I want to say congratulations to Timberland and Swizz Beatz because they are teaming up with Apple Music to make it an even better series. We've been watching them on IG Live channel and all this other stuff. And so now Apple Music is doing a live stream, and they're going to be working along with them to give them new episodes and stuff so that fans can get premium, high quality shared experience. So did you guys, I know some of you did see Snoop and DMX. Come on, Ron, what are your feels?
I know Ron is feeling it right now. He can't wait to talk.
No, okay. So yeah, we talked about this prior to and we bet it, and I lost the bet because I bet that DMX was going to win. So Tasha, I owe you $10. I'll cash app you soon.
Told you.
But I thought it was really good. You know what I mean? DMX was kind of on bubble status. That man. But the funniest thing, and I had to say this, the funniest thing, man, when he said, DMX said, yeah, on this song, I take my shirt off. And he said, but I'm not taking it off now, right? And then Snoop said, yo, I take mine off. He said, nah, man, because we'll be at number 10. Oh, I died laughing.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like,
died laughing. I said, oh my God, that was hilarious. But yeah, man, it was dope, man. And that was probably the first one I looked through the whole time from the beginning to the end. And I thought it was dope, man. I thought Snoop came out hard, and I think DMX came harder at the end. But by that time, it was too late. Snoop already snatched him up.
Tosh, what are your feels, mama?
Well, I said Snoop was going to win, so whoop, whoop. Even though it was a tie, it was a really good battle. It was a really good battle. But thank you. I'll take that cash app.
But hold on. You said it's a tie? If it's a
To
tie,
me, I mean, like, he had really good music. He had really good music.
If it's a tie, you don't get no money. So who's winning?
Never mind. Snoop won. Snoop won.
Yeah, okay.
Snoop won. And yeah, that was the funniest part of it. The whole thing.
That's right. Yeah, it's a tie.
I mean, I can't. They've been in the game for over 20 years. Like, I'm just gonna give them their props. Like, so, DMX did his thing, but yeah, Snoop won.
Pee-wee.
So all y'all lost. I told you I don't win. I don't lose a versus battle. Like, vote on me, you'll win.
I mean, I'll say this. I think between DMX and Snoop, it was such a great battle between the two. The versus was off the hook. I saw that the numbers were up to over 2 million views on this whole versus thing. I think this is the biggest one ever. And I think it was good for hip hop because they both came with their A game. Swizz, DJ for DMX. Shout out to DJ Battle Cat, man. Battle Cat, man, hey, my guy, salute, because seriously, Battle Cat came with it with Snoop. But I think they both were winners at the end of the day. It was great for hip hop. Come on, Rod. Come on, Rod.
Hey, I'm a DMX fan, man, but he just out of breath, man. He didn't sound good.
But see, it ain't about his performance. Versus was not about performance. It's about their joints.
I listened to the song. That's why I said that he waited too late to bring those hits because Snoop killed him in the beginning. He was killing him.
Yeah.
The first 10 he lost, hands down.
Okay. Hey, look here. You know what? That's your opinion. I can't. It was, to me, it was very close because DMX had some smackers too.
At the end, yes. He killed it. Yeah.
I mean, of course, Snoop Dogg has his catalog that's extremely bananas. But honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like it was a win for both of them, a win for hip hop, because when you look at that versus, like that, to me, seeing them both sing each other's song, show each other love, I just thought it was dope. So that's just my part. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Les?
I thought it was dope. I'm DMX all day. He's got hits. I love Snoop. He's got hits. But what turned it over for me was Snoop and his dancing. I was like, get it. And Snoop just had you rocking, had, grandmothers rocking or whatever. So he kind of edged. But again, like Tasha said, they've been in the game 20 years, hit for hit. Billboard numbers, plaques, platinum, whatever. Both of them are winners in my book. So let's move on. I can't wait for the next verses, and we'll find out who it is soon.
Okay, Tasha ain't getting a 10. Okay, go ahead.
Shout out to the artist Her, whose government name Gabriella Wilson. She's got her Diff eyewear, signature sunglasses, and the frames that have like a dope tint. You see her every time she performs. She's got 4 different styles, special edition trifold case. They retail for about $85, but the dopest part about that is that the proceeds from this collaboration are charitable eyewear, and they're going to be developing a nursery and a primary school in Uganda. So she never disappoint. Who loves her? Like, I love her.
You love her?
Mm-hmm.
I love her too.
Yeah, she's the bomb. Supermodel Beverly Johnson recalls editor has drained a pool after a fashion shoot because she was Black. Now, if you remember, Beverly Johnson was the first Black woman to grace the cover of Vogue in 1974, and then she started speaking out about the experience of racism in the fashion industry as far as the 1970s. And she said that what you have to realize is that she was the only Black girl on every shoot, and that they were at a 5-star hotel. She got into the pool, and then all of a sudden the editor came out and made everybody get out of the pool, and they instantly drained the pool. And she said 20 years later, one of the models told her it was because of her. And she said that maybe she blocked it out, in order to survive, causing her not to react and form a skin like Teflon. And I know that there's so many people, models, fashion designers, artists who have those stories well past before the 70s. So what are your thoughts on that, Tasha?
Racism. I'm just over it. I'm over it. I don't even know what we can do to I don't even know. I'm over it.
Yeah, we all are. Let's congratulate Snoop, because he keeps coming and reinventing himself, and his branding genius is nonstop. He's launching a new mobile game called Rap Empire. Now, the game tells the story of a rapper who is currently not doing so well and trying to get their mixtapes heard while on Venice Beach. We all know, we've seen them. Take my CD, please listen to my demo, all of that stuff. And so Snoop is comes across the artist and is looking to help them be a superstar that they're destined to be. So the game activities include maneuvering labels and managers, exploring cities, recording in a studio, and a whole bunch more. Pee Wee, are you a big gamer?
I am not a big gamer, but I think that is really dope that he's doing it, because I see that a lot of cats may get this game and understand the business a little bit more because of it.
Right. Well, I wanted to leave this window open. We have kind of tried to avoid talking about it, but I don't think we can anymore because it's on every single news outlet. Kanye West. We've seen him with his first presidential campaign rally. We all know that his marriage is up in arms. He's been spotted with Dame Dash, Dave Chappelle while in Utah. He showed up at his campaign with a bulletproof vest on, told the crowd that whole statement about Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves, she just had the slaves go work for white people. He also began sobbing about how he almost killed his daughter in regard to having a conversation with his wife Kim about an abortion. Clearly he seems to be having a mental breakdown. Ron, what are your thoughts on what you're seeing from Kanye?
You know what? It's to that point now, it's like a curse too, man, because he's actually getting a lot of views and a lot of hits off of all the shit he's doing. Now I feel bad, you know what I mean, because I honestly think that there's something wrong with him. Like you said earlier, Lance, on the last show, I think you said that he's either a genius or he's the dumbest motherfucker we know. You know what I mean? But I think honestly, what he's doing is getting in people's heads, man, and making people. He still got followers. That's the whole thing. We still got thousands and thousands of followers. People, I don't care what he says. People are listening, and people are watching this shit, and we talking about it now. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Like it's just nonstop. So like I said, I don't know. I think he's a genius, man, because he keeps everybody talking about this dude, and. Man, I don't know, man. I really don't have much to say. Like I said, I've never really been a Kanye fan as a rapper. I like it. He produces. He's a dope producer. But somebody needs to help that brother, man, and talk to that brother. Now, I'm gonna go on the record. I'm just going on the record on this. Now, I'm not really big on the history stuff like that. But he had a point when he said what he said. It's just the way he says it and how he brings it across. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what happened. That did happen. When she brought over the slaves, they started working for other white folks. But it was she did it for a lot of different reasons. You know what I mean? Like she was getting families together, making sure that that they wasn't apart from each other, stuff like that. So yes, what he said was true, but what he said, it makes him sound like a dumb fool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He's all over the place.
Let me just jump into that. Kanye has been very open about his taking medication. And of course, Kim Kardashian has made statements and stuff acknowledging that he has bipolar syndrome. And so kind of work with that. But obviously he hasn't been returning her calls. She's been trying to see him wherever he is. They've been rumored to be going through a divorce, but she's trying to stand by him the way Chloe stood by Lamar. What do you think your thoughts are, Tosh?
I stand with Kim, and Kanye has a lot going on. I think he's definitely mentally unstable. He has proven that over and over and over. So, I just gonna pray for their family.
Pee Wee, real quick, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think I'm with Ron. I mean, I said this last time. Kanye West, he's a very interesting guy, even when he first came out. He may have the bipolar. He may not be taking his medicine. I just hope that at the end of the day that he does what's right for him and his family. That's it.
Absolutely. We'll continue to pray for him and see what happens. I just know he needs to resign from the public eye for a second.
That he does.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, in my quick spotlight news, I just want to say Spelman College has launched a $10,000 scholarship in the name of John Lewis, so that's a blessing.
No.
Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., we've got an 8-round exhibition fight coming up.
What?
I don't know who you putting your money on, but they're both coming out of retirement. They're trying to get that bag. We know what it is. That's why Mike has been posting himself training all over the internet. I don't know. I don't know who.
Mike all day.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, just out there playing around. I don't think it's going to be real. There's no way. There's no way.
I mean,
are they still training? Like, are they in shape?
Mike look good.
Holyfield.
Well, my money on Mike. Vote. Y'all might want to vote with me.
I'm going against you just because you said that. I'm going with Roy. Fuck it.
So how much money you got in your bank account?
Right now, a little bit.
I got my money on Mike too. Let me keep it moving. Hope you guys are locked into Netflix because the remix of Hip Hop Fashion just debuted with Misa Hilton and April Walker. Misa Hilton, as you know, has done all the Diddy stuff, all the Uptown records. I've even worked with her. She styled me for like Heavy D and Mary J. Blige back in the day. You know that her using all the Dapper Dan stuff, and now she's one of the head people over there at MCM doing her thing. She's come a long way. April Walker, who brought you Walker Wear, which of course is coming back again. So congratulations to these ladies. I saw the documentary on Netflix. Make sure you guys check it out. Again, remix of Hip Hop Fashion on Netflix. Shout out to Grownish star Yara Shahidi. She just signed an overall deal with ABC. That's right, she's forming a production company with her mother, Carrie Shahidi. It's called Seventh Son, and under the deal, they're going to develop and produce scripted and alternative television for cable, streaming, and broadcast. She is a boss all day, and everybody's looking at her to maybe be a future president. So she's very much outspoken, very much an activist, and if that were my child, I'd be absolutely proud. And last but not least, y'all might want to take a road trip to Houston because they've got a strip club drive-through. It's replicated from the Lucky Devil Lounge that's in Portland. And right now you go through a tent. The dancers are behind a barricade. There's a 2-song limit. Get your lap dance on without the lap. And that's it for this week's entertainment news, y'all.
All right, Big Les, thank you very much. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can get this entertainment report on all platforms. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube page. Click on that button so that you can see every single episode when we air it. For Big Les, Jay Tasha, DJ Ronci, I'll be your man, Big Pwee. We are the Spin Room. Peace.
Yeah, you are now live